Today we are learning exploring combustion. First we are discussing about combustion. Combustion means burning. Combustion is another name for burning. First we have to define what is combustion. Substances react with oxygen to catch fire is called combustion. If there is a reaction on that time there is a fire means that reaction is called combustion reaction. The picture is given here. And burning is a chemical reaction. Burning means combustion. Combustion is a chemical reaction. Why? Because once the burning takes place we will not get it back the same substance as such. Next we are discussing about the fuel. In order to start a fire, you need a fuel to burn. If you want to get a fire, there is something to burn. That substance we called as fuel. A fuel is any material that can be burned to release energy. And also if there is burning means there is heat energy is releasing. That means any material that is used for burning to release energy, that is called fuel. Here the examples are given here. The first one, it is the petrol. And the second one, it is the burning of a wood pieces. In both cases we are getting heat energy. In the first case where it is happening, that in the vehicles, how the vehicles are running? The vehicles are running by using this petrol, diesel, etc. In the combustion, the vehicles, they have combustion engine inside. If the vehicle is running, this fuel is burning and releasing energy. By using this energy, the vehicle is running, moving. Next we are discussing the fire triangle. Here it is given the picture of a fire triangle. Here we can see there is oxygen, heat and fuel. Fire triangle can be used to summarize what is needed for combustion. What are the things needed for combustion? So if any of these three components of the fire triangles are missing, combustion cannot happen. That means if there is combustion or if you want to burn something, there is these three things are necessary. The first one oxygen, next one fuel and there is heat. Instead of anything, any one of this is missing, we cannot burn anything. How to put out a fire? Here we are discussing about the small fires, not a big building, anything it is burning, we cannot use this method. But if there is small, if you want to put out a burning wood piece, small pieces of wood is burning, if you want to put out the fire means we can use this method. The first one, prevent oxygen from reaching the fire by covering it with a blanket. So if sometimes the persons also, sometimes the persons by accidentally or something it's burning means if you have a blanket, if you cover it over their bodies means the fire will not be there. Why? Because if you cover it with blanket means there is no oxygen. We are preventing oxygen from outside to come inside. So if there is no oxygen means the fire will put out. The second one, remove the heat by throwing water over the fire. And the wood pieces, wooden pieces are burning. If you put if you throwing water over that, it will cut off the fire, put out the fire, and not add any more fuel. The another method, if there is burning, if you are adding petrol or diesel something on it, or more wood is providing means it will burn more. So if there is one piece of wood, if you are not adding another piece of wood means it will stop after the combustion, the burning process of that particular wood is finished means there is, after that there is no burning will takes place. So these are the three methods used to put out a fire. Now we are discussing understanding combustion and the use of fuels. Understanding combustion and the use of fuels. Here the first thing we are discussing the exothermic reaction. So the reaction release heat energy is called exothermic reaction. Combustion is an exothermic reaction. That if combustion means it is burning only. So if something is burning, what is producing? Heat energy is producing. So if there is heat energy is producing in any reaction, that is called what reaction? Exothermic reaction. So during combustion heat is producing, so combustion is an example of exothermic reaction. Next, the uses of combustion. It is important for transportation. Steam engines, engines of car and trucks, etc. It is using combustion process. That means the first thing, use of combustion it is important for transportation process. If there is no fuel, is it possible to run the vehicles? No. So combustion it is needed. So why, if you are using fuels inside the vehicles, what is happening inside the vehicle? Inside the combustion engine there is burning taking place for this fuel and the energy is releasing. Due to that energy the vehicles are moving. And the second one, the fireworks. We know the fireworks, okay? And these fireworks also need combustion reaction and to generate electricity. So some of the cases, the electricity we know it is coming from the power stations. It also using combustion process. And the next one, for cooking. If you want to cook the food, we need combustion process. How to generate electricity? Then I told you the electricity needs combustion. How? Electricity is not a fuel, but it is generated using a fuel. We consider electricity, we cannot consider it as a fuel, but how the electricity is producing? By using some of the fuels. What is happening in the power stations? In power station, fuel is burnt and the heat given off is used to boil water. The steam produced is then used to drive a turbine to generate electricity. This is the process used for generate electricity. In the power station, they are using the fuel. If the fuel is burning, that time heat is producing. This heat energy is used for boil water. Then if the water boils, we know the steam is producing. This steam then used to drive a turbine. If the turbine is moving, then only we will get electricity. So it is very important to generate electricity. Next, the fuel used in a steam engine. What is the fuel used in a steam engine? It is coal. And a long burning fire. It is wood. The burning fire, the wood is the fuel used there. Thank you and have a nice day.